Good morning, you all. This is Professor Dr. Gunamani Jana, and today we are going to discuss about the National Education Policy 2020, and especially the role of cyber security integration on this new education policy. As we know, the National Education Policy NEP 2020 is a comprehensive framework introduced by the Government of India to transform the education system in the country. It is also approved by the Union Cabinet in July 2020 called as NEP 2020, and it replaces the previous national policy on education, which was introduced in 1986. The primary goal of NEP 2020 to make India's education system more holistic, flexible, multidisciplinary, aligned with global standards, and capable of meeting the needs of the 21st century. Now, let us understand in details about what is this holistic and multidisciplinary. First of all, it allows us a flexible curriculum. This NEP promotes a broad based education system that encourages interdisciplinary learning. It allows the students to choose subjects based on their interest, moving away from rigid streams like arts, science, commerce. That's then this holistic development, the policy focuses on the overall development of the students, like integrating academic knowledge with physical education, art, vocational training, and life skills. And there is no hard separations. The boundaries between curricular, extracurricular, and co-curricular activities, as well as between vocational and academic streams, are minimized, enabling a more integrated learning experience. Now, let us focus on what is there in this new education policy. Let us see the school education reforms. Now the structure is 5 years plus 3 years plus 3 years plus 4 years. So you can see 15 years, 5 to the 8 to 11 plus 1. So what is the meaning of this thing? Now this new education policy, it proposes a new structure for school education and it is replacing the old 10 plus 2 systems. So first stage is the foundation stage, then is the preparatory stage, then next is the middle stage and the secondary stage. These are the things. For a foundation stage, the entry level is 3 years. A child must have completed 3 years to enter the foundation stage, and the foundation stage is consisting 5 years, out of which 3 years are pre-primary education, then the grade one, then the grade two. That means 3 plus 2 5, and the child is entering at the age of 3. So at the completion of the foundation stage, the child has completed 8 years. Then going to the preparatory stage, it is again 3 years, that is grade 3, grade 4, and grade 5. So by completion of the preparatory stage, the child must have completed 11 years. That means 8 plus 3, grade 3, grade 4, grade 5. Then the middle stage, this is also again 3 years. Here grade 6 to grade 8, because up to grade 5 already completed. So this is 11 plus 3, 14 years. By completion of the middle stage, the child must have completed 13 years. Then coming to the secondary stages, it is again 4 years. The grade 9 to grade 12, this is the structure. Then entering the grade 1 at 6, because he has already completed 3 plus 3, 6 years before entering to the grade 1. Okay. The policy shift focuses on the child's developmental readiness for formal education. Entering grade 1 at 6 allows for a stronger foundation in what are the skills he might have acquired by this time. Cognitive skills like improving the concentration, memory, and critical thinking abilities. Social and emotional development like enhanced communication, collaborations, and emotional regulation skills. Then the physical development, so better motor skills and stamina for engaging in classroom activities. These are the things is there. So at this level. Let us study in details about the foundation, and out of this, the preschool, the 3 years of pre-primary, whatever we call it that. So previously, you might have seen the people going to convent school and other schools with lot of bags and lot of stresses, homework, this, that, and doing 3 times, 5 times. This is reduced. That means reduce the stress. The children will be better equipped for the demands of the formal education, leading to a smoother transition and less stress. That is the main thing. Recently, you might have seen a video going viral. A small child from Gujarat is telling, "इस बार मोदी को हराना पड़ेगा." You have seen, all of you might have seen. So from this, I think we got the inspired for this thing. Then the enhanced learning, entering grade one with a stronger foundation can lead to improved academic performance and a love for learning. Really might have seen the children are hesitating, they're not ready to go, parents going and past month, mother, father both will be sitting there along with the child. It's done. Then the holistic development, the preschool years can be utilized for a more play-based to learn by playing. So they generate more interest and activity-oriented approaches, offering social skills and creativity. So it emphasizes on foundational literacy, numeracy. The policy stresses the need for a strong foundation on basic reading, writing, some arithmetic, counting, particularly by grade three, they will acquire all these things. Then the preparatory stage, this is the early childhood care and education, or we call the ECC. The NEP highlights the importance of preschool education for children aged 3 to 6 as a critical period for cognitive development. It aims to make ECC universally available by integrating it into the formal education system. There is no rigid exams. Board exams will be made easier and more flexible. They will test core competencies rather than rote memorizations. Remember something, reproduce, get 90 percentage, 98 percentage, my child got 9.9%. And students should be allowed multiple attempts if needed. Let him understand and study and enjoy what is the thing that he passes and with 90. Higher education, that is the 4 year undergraduate. In this higher education reforms, multidisciplinary college and universities, the policy encourages the establishment of multidisciplinary institutions and discourages the existence of standard or standalone higher education institutions. Colleges are encouraged to become degree granting autonomous institutions. Now you can see with the vision of our VC, more number of autonomous colleges it is blooming, and they are also designing their own curriculum. They are deciding the course and everything. And this 4 year undergraduate programs, FYUP, the policy reintroduces the 4 year undergraduate program with the multiple exit options. For example, so you complete first year certificate, after 1 year you can get it. So you complete 2 years, you can get a diploma, and you complete 3 years, you can get a bachelor's degree, and complete 4 years bachelor's degree with research. These are the things that is possible and facility there. In the Academic Bank of Credit ABC, I hope most of the engineering colleges and technical colleges they will be acquainted with this ABC. This Academic Bank of Credit or ABC, an innovative initiative where students' academic credits will be stored digitally. The students can take breaks during their studies and return to complete their degrees by accumulating these credits over time. Multiple entry and exit points, students are given flexibility in terms of leaving their programs and re-entering when they are ready without losing the credits they earned earlier. That is the thing. Then the middle stage, that is grade 6 to 8, here the focus on this vocational education. As I told you that it is integration of all the vocational training from class 6 onwards. NEP emphasizes the integration of vocational education into mainstream education from an early stages. Starting in grade 6, the internship and hands-on training, all things are given to the students. So it is not necessarily all people run behind a government job and all people go to MNC. They can get this type of training, they're successful. Focus on skill development. The policy aims to make students more employable by imparting skills relevant to the industry. It promotes a stronger link between education and employability, making vocational education a valued competent right, component. Now, the digital and online educations. For this, you can understand. So, we can say this is a technology in education. Digital and online education in response to the rising demand for digital learning. NEP advocates for the development of digital infrastructures, online learning platforms, and the integration of technology in classrooms. It also promotes the creation of high quality digital content in multiple languages. National Educational Technology Forum or NETF. The NEP proposes the establishment of NETF to support the use of technology for enhancing learning, assessment, and planning. This forum will provide a platform to share best practices, research, and digital tools across institutions. It focuses on cybersecurity as the technology becomes more central to education. NEP highlights the need of create awareness about the cybersecurity and ensure that online learning platforms are safe and secure. Then coming to the teacher training, recruitment and promotions. Teacher education and development is the main thing here. The teacher training, NEP emphasizes the professional development of teachers by restructuring the teacher education programs. The policy proposes a 4-year integrated BEd degree as the minimum qualification for school teachers and merit-based career plan. A robust merit-based system will be developed for teacher recruitment, promotions, and tenure, ensuring that only high-quality educators serve in teaching positions. So, continuous professional development. Teachers will be provided with opportunities for continuous development and learning through workshops, digital platforms, and educational programs. Now, let's see the continuous and formative assessment. Assessment and exemption reforms are the main thing here. Formative assessment, NEP 2020, it emphasizes continuous and formative assessments rather than high-stake exams. Students will be assessed on their critical thinking, problem solving, and creativity. Then the National Assessment Center, the PARAK, a new national assessment body called PARAK, that is the Performance Assessment Review and Analysis of Knowledge for Holistic Development, will be established to set standards for students' assessment across the schools. Then promotion of Indian languages and cultures. Promotion of Indian language and culture is the main thing it is emphasized here. Mother tongue based learning, NEP advocates for teaching in the mother tongue or local languages, at least unit grade 5, at least until grade 5 and preferably until grade 8, ensuring that students have a strong grasp and concept in their native languages. On three language formula while promoting lingualism, NEP reinforces the three languages policy where students will learn at least three languages with a focus on regional languages alongside Hindi and English. Indian knowledge system, the policy encourages the study of India's rich cultural heritage, including traditional arts, crafts, and literature. When coming to the scholarship, one minute, scholarships to ACDG and gender inclusion, equitable and inclusive education focuses on disadvantaged group. NEP promotes the inclusion of students from socially and economically disadvantaged group, ACDG, DGS, such as SCs, STs, OBCs, minorities, and children with disabilities. It proposes scholarships, support systems, and financial assistance to ensure equity in education. Then the gender inclusive education, NEP aims to address gender disparities in education and emphasizes the creation of gender inclusion funds to support female students' education, safety, and well-being. Special focus on rural and remote areas. NEP also proposes improving access to quality education in rural and remote areas by strengthening school infrastructure, technology, and teacher availability. Then the research and innovations and autonomy. Here, the National Research Forum or NRF, a national research foundations, will be established to foster a strong culture of research and innovations across higher education institutions, encouraging interdisciplinary research and collaborations. Focus on research in universities. The policy aims to make higher education institutions hubs of research, promoting original research in science, technology, humanities, and social sciences. And the autonomy and the governance of educational institutions, autonomous institutions, NEP 2020 and encourages higher education institutions to become autonomous by offering multidisciplinary programs and becoming self-sustainable or self-sustaining through internal governance structures and regulatory reforms. The policy proposes a simplified regulatory framework merging multiple bodies onto a single overarching regulators, the Higher Education Commission of India, HECI, for standard setting, accreditations, funding, and regulations of higher education. Now, the next part will focus on the digital literacy, skill development, and the integration of the technology, and also will be going for the privacy and protection, integrity of digital platform, transparency and accountability, and all the things we are going to cover in the next part of this video. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this type of video, please do subscribe and don't forget to give a like. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video.